Fala aí pessoal, beleza? Continuando aqui o Dragon's Dogma 2. Vamos dar prosseguimento aqui na missão do escultor. A gente tem que voltar lá para a capital de Vermont. Antes de voltar para lá, deixa eu só fazer um esquema aqui. Eu vou trocar os peões. Eu já deixei marcado aqui no mapa uma Rift Stone. Ah, é verdade, hein? Fica aqui no boteco.
Oh, there's something written here. Let's have a look then.
Cadê o pessoal? Chega aí.
We have found a material. You can count on me to fly to your aid in your hour of need, Master. Knowing
Sim.
should your pack grow over full, have no fear.
Hora de nos despedirmos. Beleza? Galerinha atualizada com sucesso. Agora a gente pode partir. Deixa eu pegar uma carroça de boi. Eu podia só usar uma Rift Stone, essas pedras barca, né, pra eu voltar direto pro Cristal Porto, mas tem as carroças também que dá pra voltar. Vamos usar as carroças.
What must needs be done? Well met.
Tem que ir pro Poço do Retiro, aí do Poço do Retiro eu pego uma outra carroça que vai pra capital. Nossa. Que isso, rapaz? Cadê o cara? Sai da frente, irmão. Quero falar com o cara.
This ox cart's bound for the can't let you on till you've paid.
Ecleta é homem ou mulher? Isso não é mulher, né? Não é homem, não. Vamos dar uma cochilada. Com certeza vou ser atacado no caminho. Nunca é tranquilo, né?
Elemental magic. My badges are at your disposal.
Ah, caralho, foi buscar. Todos. Ah, meu Deus do céu. Faleceu. Acabou?
This ox cart's
Tá bom, cara. Sempre, né? Sempre tem um ataque. Beleza. Aí agora eu tenho que descer, né? Eu passo o portão, vou descer, ali embaixo tem outra carroça e eu consigo voltar pra capital.
Riding in an ox cart
Só
would be a
o
well.
portão, hein? Ah, tá.
They can be most convenient, though they travel only during the day.
So, you seek to enter Batal, I presume? I'll have to check your
Ah,
permit.
agora eu tenho duas. Ah tá, acesso à fronteira e residência.
Go on through.
Sai fora, irmão, quero sair.
'Tis a ladder. Shall we see where it leads?
After you, Arisen.
Um negócio aqui, eu tinha aquela missão que eu não vou conseguir, né? Eu não vou conseguir comprar essa porcaria aqui, eu dei aquela vaciladinha, né? Tem um cara que falsifica, eu comprei a joia dele, eu devia ter falsificado. Porque eu sabia que eu tinha que entregar ela para duas pessoas diferentes. E aí, em vez de eu ter falsificado ela, eu acabei entregando para um e perdi a oportunidade de completar. Tem que entregar para esse cara aqui, ó. Esse vagabundo não vende mais, né? Ah, ali... Não, tá esgotado. Aí que quebra nós.
Buy something and see the truth for yourself.
De coberta especial, lanterna, falsificação.
I see you desire one of my masterpieces. Very well.
É.
Many would call themselves a master. Hope to see you again.
Well, it takes
Aí
two
já-
to make a sale. And this seller had nothing to tempt us with. Our
Aí
funds
já
are
era.
better spent elsewhere. I wish I...
So, how goes it? Did you manage to retrieve the jadeite orb? I see. That is most disappointing. No matter. Your failure has cost me but little. I shall simply choose my associates more Farewell, Arisen. May our paths...
Demorou, irmão.
The venom of an
Ah,
asp courses
tá bom.
through you, master. I
Deu pra
suppose our
concluir,
next
pelo
task
menos.
is to return to...
Tá, agora vamos
So
voltar
y'all-
pra lá.
I know where that person can be found, master. This way. The vanguard is yours. Lead on.
Ainda bem que tem, cara, essas carroças aqui, ajuda bem.
This ox cart, I'll need to see some coin before I let you on.
Tudo bem que eu posso ficar pobre, né? Mas é melhor do que ficar andando.
Methinks there are rare materials to be found hereabouts.
Nunca é tranquila, né, cara? Sempre tem
Pray, light your lantern
filho
afore
da
I
puta.
Our foe stumbles. Just one more push. Bring it down.
I shall lead the charge.
I got hold of the enemy.
I like that. And kick to fire. Mind you don't burn your fingers.
Dá um ataque de popote nele. Ah, volta aqui, cachorro.
I cannot mention it.
Still in one piece. That's something.
Beyond the rift. Now I can report a successful hunt.
I like that.
French day. Oh, can't say I envy you. I don't fancy my chances.
Ajuda aqui, pô.
An easy victory awaits.
Rally! One good push might be all we need.
Tá, lasqueiro.
Together we are indomitable.
Just think
Missão
what we could
Peão
achieve if
Oeste.
we honed our talents further.
Ah, porra, 10 mil. O cara dormindo
While
aqui,
in
hein?
another world, I happened upon a treasure chest rather close by here. Perhaps I could show you the way?
O foda é quando o cara quebra a carroça. Aí você toma no cu. Aí, chegamos. Um abraço, irmão. Obrigado, hein? Ó as quedas, hein?
Have you heard tell of an ox cart travelling the roads at night? Honestly, I follow every regulation to the letter and only travel.
There's been much talk on the street of this phantom ox, but I've heard rather enough.
Investigue a carroça fantasma. Propriedade Clark.
Where was I headed? I do not believe you.
Patrons, connoisseurs, friends, my humblest thanks for joining me here at the unveiling of my collection. There is much more I should like to say, but the anticipation is apt to kill me should I stall another moment. Wow, what splendid work this
Porra,
is.
ficou massa mesmo, hein?
Let us give a round of applause for young Fulvio, who breathed life into, and for the good Arisen, who aided him in his noble venture.
That sculpture was rather impressive, wasn't it? It was well worth rendering our aid, methinks.
A resounding success.
Ó, e o cara ainda é carequinho, igual eu. Ficou massa, pô. Sai daí.
I'd say it turned out all right, wouldn't you?
That griffin is something, isn't it?
I do not believe you have a right to be here.
Can't say I have any tidings to share. Oh, I can't complain.
'Tis an item of exceptional rarity. I
Ok,
cannot wait
deixa
to tell my
eu
own master of its existence.
aproveitar que eu tô aqui. Oh, descer igual um moleque.
Sometimes I wonder if I'd be better off a hermit.
What they're whispering at me now.
Aproveitar que eu tô aqui e fazer uma coça. Deixa eu ver aqui, eu tenho que... Se bem que não tem novidade, né, daquela carta que o Curi me deu também.
Beg pardon, sir. But you are the Arisen, are you not? Captain Brandt bade me ask aught of you, if you would hear it. However, it is a matter best kept from prying ears. Might...
Aff, do nada os caras começam a me abordar e pedir missão.
Firstly, pray, take this. 'Tis a regalia sword, one of the kingdom's treasures. 'Tis my duty to guard it. Yet, I have stolen it from the masquerade hall where 'twas on display. A duplicate now rests in its place, and I must beg you to keep the true artifact hidden, lest the ruse. Generations of Amundian rulers have wielded it, though not in battle, of course. 'Tis a ceremonial weapon for use in parades, and yet Deesa's disdain for tradition has seen the blade suffer. 'Tis fractured. Captain Brandt is of a mind to restore it, so that it might serve as a symbol of your authority. Indeed, when the time comes for you to announce your ascension, having this sword at your hip would doubt, and I must confess, Having watched over the blade for many a year, I should be well glad to see it restored to its former splendor. My hopes for our kingdom and its treasure go with you, sir.
Conto quem conserte a espada régia cega. Qualquer... Como você não domina a arte de forge, precisa achar alguém capaz de reparar a espada. E só, não fala nada. Ok. Mas aqui também não adianta eu vir, né? Eu não achei porra nenhuma da carta que o moleque pediu. Deixa eu dar uma cochilada até de manhãzinha e aí eu vou seguir nessa... Se bem que... Deixa eu ver aqui um negócio. Será que tem que estar à noite? Porque diz que é logo após o pôr do sol. Não, então tem que ser agora à noite. Eu não posso ir durante o dia, senão eu não consigo fazer ela. Na verdade eu já vou passar ali no barraco e descansar até o anoitecer, que daí já pega o comecinho da noite.
This ladder can take us to new heights.
E aí nessa
Perhaps new
parte.
discoveries await us above.
Até a noite.
How I've long...
Figurante primoroso. Quem? Sakura. Armazenar. Sakura, Starks e Holanda jogaram com ela.
Was just as daunting to back.
Nighttime already? I thought 'twas rather dark.
Haven't you a lantern arisen?
Aqui, ó.
I brought the number that you requested. I'll take it this will be enough.
Yeah?
Aye, nicely done. Get in, you lot. Here's your payment.
Thank you kindly, sir. Ordinarily, coin like this would take me half a year to earn.
And I'll thank you to spend it wisely. Don't go drawing undue attention onto you. An ox cart travelling a night is suspicious enough in its own right, if 'twere known that I'm carrying pawns across the border.
I know. And I'll take care of it, I swear it. Contact me again when you've need of more cargo.
Descobriu a verdade atrás da carroça. Pergunte ao soldado.
What is it? I've done naught worth following me over.
Very useful.
I am attentive and loyal, and prefer to remain by your side. In battle, I shall follow your lead and prioritize support.
Cara, eu vou contratar. Vamos trocar essa aqui.
I thank you for the chance to hone my...
Are you fit to travel?
Cadê o cara, porra? Aí eu perdi o cara. Não é esse aqui. Volta aqui, seu
I
cabelo.
beg you. I'll tell you what there is to know. I was approached by a battalion merchant I met at the border checkpoint. He offered me a coin in exchange for rounding up pawns. Aye, I know. Here in Vermund, there's nary a deed more abhorrent. But you have to understand, my gambling debts were like to drown me. I know not where they've been taken. Pray, here, take this. 'Tis a document I got from that merchant. If word of this should reach the palace, I'd no doubt be disciplined. I might even lose my post. I'll give you all the gold I got today. So pray, I beg you, will you let... I swear, I'll never do aught like this again.
Aceitar o ouro e deixá-lo ir, levá-lo até... Ó, vamos fazer o... Né, o cara é um cara justo aqui, lógico que eu vou aceitar o ouro e deixar ele ir. Não, mentira. Vamos levar ele. Posso fazer nada, irmão.
Many thanks. We'll take it from here, sir. Worry not, he'll receive his due soon enough.
Descubra quem está por trás. Descubra quem está por trás. Entregue o documento do mercador a alguém que esteja conectado ao palácio e obtenha mais informações sobre quem possa estar organizando o sequestro de peões. E aí, irmão? Vamos tomar uma ali? Fale da carroça.
Your Majesty. Ah, so you've encountered the Phantom Ox cart from the rumors. To be precise, the letter of the law does not forbid the abduction. However, in our sovereign-ruled kingdom, crude treatment of the pawns who so loyally serve our liege is an... If one were to sell them for personal gain, they would doubtless be censured no matter their station. And this letter, by its make and the quality of the parchment, I can only surmise 'tis of the like you... We ought to assume a member of the court has a hand in this matter. But for what purpose are these pawns being gathered? And where are they being taken? I have a proposal, Your Majesty. Should we ascertain the pawn's destination, perchance we will discover the... Yet if we question the driver haphazardly, this mission will be over before it begins. I bid Your Majesty follow the ox cart without arousing suspicion, that you might Alternatively, mayhap Your Majesty could assume the guise of a pawn and await... I leave the choice to Your Majesty's discretion.
This ladder looks sturdy enough to climb.
Siga a carroça.
You have my fullest confidence. So
Notícias
the
de
acting
Mel.
chief of Melv was blamed. However, I've heard no report of her It may well be that she is safe. But is there aught else you would speak of, Your Majesty? The way to Batal should be open to you. When you arrive, is there aught else you would speak of, Your Majesty? Do not forget that we would...
Tá, então... Siga a carroça e descubra se há alguma conexão com o esquema. A carroça está lá no mesmo lugar. Eu cheguei lá no local indicado e não apareceu nada. Voltei aqui na residência para dormir, dar uma descansada. Vamos voltar lá agora, depois do pôr do sol, e ver se vai estar.
These writings could be of import. It could...
Não tá aqui. Ah não, tá ali. Apareceu. E agora? Eu fico esperando ele sair. O que eu tenho que fazer?
At last! The moment I've been waiting for. Allow me to gather these up. Leave the finding of equipment-enhancing materials to me, Master. I shall sniff them out and mark them on your map.
Pode. Capcom nível 1, mas ela é a Coco 34. Contratar, né? Ela tá mais forte que eu. Que eu troco.
Over many fierce battles was our bond
I hope I
forged.
can count on you in a scrape.
Ah, a material. Useful things, these.
Different combinations of materials result in different creations.
Cara do céu, não vai sair daí, não? Será que eu tenho que fazer alguma coisa?
Ah, I just remembered. Look how many women we count among our number.
And? I've no objections.
Parece que ela sabe o que fazer.
Follow me if you would. I know the path best traveled.
Aí começou a andar, filho da puta. Já tinha uns 10 minutos, cara, que eu tava ali esperando essa carroça andar e não saía do lugar. Oxi, cadê a carroça?
You would gather materials here, Master. Can we really afford to carry more?
Puta merda, hein? Descansar até a noite. Aí, vamos de novo. Terceira tentativa aí, ó. Todas esse vagabundo me nota, cara, e aí eu perco ele de vista. Estamos indo aqui para a terceira tentativa. Até agora ele me notou em todas e a carroça simplesmente some. Vamos ver se essa dá certo. Ah. Deu certo agora.
Halt! We're expecting your cargo. Open up.
I hear they follow whatever command they're given.
Aye, and they'll take any beating without a word of complaint. Let's see for ourselves.
You going to fight back?
They may be undying,
Ha! They're
but
just
they do
taking.
seem to know pain.
I swear I've never slept better.
Got to focus. Well, goes
It's like hitting a weary stump.
Enough! That's valuable merchandise you're toying with, worth more than your wages combined. Have you prepared the cargo we're to carry alongside them? No? We're off!
Ah, é aquela porta que eu não consegui... que mostrava que estava selada.
On your knees, worthless vessels.
Best have a good look around. Well, you wouldn't want to overlook anything.
Wait, you're not a pawn. We've an intruder in our midst. To arms!
Ah. Eu não sei nem se é pra tentar matar os caras mesmo, mas eu não... Desceu o sarrafo neles.
I hope you weren't expecting mercy.
Pula, cai. E cara, aí não.
It's a pleasure to serve you, Master.
Me ajuda aqui, cara. Porra, não dá tempo de acertar.
We may have underestimated this foe. Time to heal up. Hold on. Stay right there.
Ô gordinha, me ajuda aí. Olha que porra, viado. Ih, vou morrer.
Yes, Master? You require assistance? I'll incant the same spell and we'll overwhelm our foe with our combined magic.
Feast your eyes on this!
Right, with fire's fury.
Não vai cair junto.
Let me see. Where did I put that little treasure I found?
Por que ele não pega o que tá aqui na frente dele, cara? E agora? Vem galera, bora, sobe aqui. Mas lascou, né? Caiu os dois aqui. Vem, 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 vem. Eu acho que eu nem precisava ter matado eles, né? Eu só podia fugir, mas... Pra onde que eu tenho que ir? Eu tenho que voltar lá.
There are one or two places of interest nearby. I could tell you more about them if you like, Master.
Ih, a cidade tá sendo atacada.
While we're here, shall we take care of that other task we were entrusted with as well?
Investiga a carta em forma de
So I've learned.
Deixa eu ver ali, o que é isso que apareceu? Laboratório de pesquisa magia proibida. Investiga a carta e informe.
Again.
To break the law is to be thrown in jail. As I understand it, the pay of a jailer is miserable. For all their toil. I have no issue falling asleep.
'Tis dark out, but we mustn't let that dim our spirits. Step lively. Journey by starlight shall make for a nice change of pace.
I don't know about you, but I am full of vim and vigor.
You have my fullest confidence. Ah, has there been some development? I see. So the driver is not more than a hired hand. I had thought to question the merchants funding the ox carts, to learn more of the driver's background. But it appears 'twould be a wasted effort. Is there aught else you've learned from the Phantom Ox cart? I see. The soldiers at the checkpoint have a hand in the pawns transport. I had surmised that this was not the work of an individual, given the palace's apparent involvement. Yet 'twould seem that even organizations from the neighboring country are taking part in this affair. Is there aught else you've learned from the Phantom Ox cart? 'Twould be ideal if we could obtain some material evidence. Without it, should others dismiss your claims as the ramblings of a false arisen, I fear we cannot act unless your majesty manages to...
Por que mandou voltar aqui então?
Hail, friend. How fare? 'Tis not long now. I thought it only right. I was also rather... Ah. There is a log bridge near the roof.
You're the Arisen, aye? A personage of great esteem is to return. I speak of Sir Augustin. He is a noble, and the leading... Your aid is requested in guarding his... as a potential ally, and bear in...
You have your orders. Read them, and follow them to the letter.
A rescue mission, is it? Then I dare say time is of the essence.
Quando eu voltar aqui, não era pra voltar. Oh, meu Deus do céu, é só um caralho mesmo.
If If we've the item in hand, we ought not keep the recipient waiting.
I only hope the recipient is pleased with our work.
I knew it to be so.
Seems a fewer worries.
This place gives me an ill feeling. Ingredients are plentiful hereabout.
Ah, Sir Aris, I see.
Oh,
'Twas under... You must understand. The House of the Blue Sunbright is our most generous benefactor. Thus, for the sake of all who reside herein, I beg, though it pains me to perpetuate the girl's misfortune, it must...
I'll harvest what I can, should it please you.
This gloom has an eerie cast.
Que é isso, gente? O que vocês estão...
My magics are at your disposal.
Good. We're here.
What is it? Have you brought me something to sate my unquenchable thirst for knowledge? A book, perchance? No. But know that tonight the moon shall again be shrouded in a veil of gossamer cloud. Well, well. I'd not thought Disa the capacity for such refinement. 'Tis a love letter of a sort. One that draws on ancient symbolism to convey its message. The moon represents, put simply, what this letter means to communicate is, I miss you. Ha! A surprisingly saccharine sentiment coming from the Queen Regent. Would you not agree? I know not who this Phasis is, though 'tis safe to say that Disa is rather... In what concerns me is this godsway mentioned in the first line. If we can take this letter at its word, and 'twas indeed granted to the Queen Regent, we can surmise that it must be. As to what manner of object, however, I can only begin to guess. And I'm not one for pointless conjecture. I suspect...
Certo, então... Agora eu tenho que ir nesse lugar. Saber mais informações. Eu tenho que escoltar a carroça. Encontre ninguém no seu local de treino. Tá, mais coisa pra fazer. Eu vou ter que voltar lá em Batar. E aqui eu tenho que achar o coisa, tá. Deixa eu fazer esse aqui primeiro.
Tis all rather sudden, but I suppose we've no reason to refuse. Shall we make for the point of departure? I know the way. Follow me.
Well, now, isn't this lucky? Someone who knows the way. How's your day faring? Now, listen here.
Tem tarefa enfadonha para resolver. Como se não fosse o suficiente, preciso andar várias léguas para chegar ao meu destino. Além de ter que preocupar com a dor das minhas costas, ainda tem incidente nas estradas para me tirar o sono. Por isso gostaria que viesse comigo para me proteger.
I have a
Roxane.
favor to ask. Thanks, I suppose.
Tá, vilarejo de Harvey. Antes disso, a carroça tá. Nossa, tá longe, cara. Mas pelo menos é caminho.
I'll carefully conserve my strength and endeavor to survive every...
O meu
If I
pessoal,
might be
mano.
so bold as to speak my mind? Different masters favor different pawns. One whom I served preferred to have beastrons for allies.
You've given me much to think about. Strike with fire's fury!
Together we are indomitable!
Just think what we could achieve if we honed our talents further.
There are one or two places of interest nearby. I could tell you more about them if you like, Master.
Por que estão matando os coelhos aí, carai?
Tis about time we pressed on, wouldn't you say, Ma?
Much obliged.
Confesso que a princípio não sabia se você daria conta do recado devido à sua aparência, mas meu orgulho não me impede de admitir meus erros. Você é muito forte, fez ótimo trabalho para me proteger na estrada, sou muito grato por tudo que fez.
I've got to thank you somehow, don't I?
These fiends will resurrect so long as their skulls remain intact. But fear not, I shall gladly smash every last one.
Belezinha, bora então.
There are one or two places of interest nearby. I could tell you more about them if you like, Master.
Ó, não tem... Ah, vocês estão matando os coelhos, cara. Para de
The
matar os
creature's
bichos.
corpse will serve us well.
Are you certain you can manage it? 'Tis an awfully long shot.
What manner of bow is this? I've never seen the like.
Cara do céu, ele é muito forte. Pega no peito dele aí, caralho. Não é nada, cara.
Watch for an opportunity and strike at its heart. That means getting within range of its maw. Be wary. Its heart lies there. Strike now! Fret not. I'll make the pain go away.
Hold. Just a moment. A gift of fire! Mind you don't burn your fingers.
My thanks. Where would I be without your visit?
Ué, cadê? Foi embora? Na primeira vez foi eu que corri dele, na segunda ele que correu.
A good sleep does wonders.
Off we go then.
I don't know about you, but I am full of vim and vigor. There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
I say we collect as much as we can carry. Good thing I'm here. I don't know
Galera,
just where
cheguei.
to go.
About time you showed up. We've been waiting for you. Our mission is simple. Sir Augustin will board the ox cart. See to it that none approach. The Queen Regent's supporters will come for Sir Augustin's head. Oh, a quiet day is a welcome one. Come along now. What was that sound? Who's there? Hold a moment. I'll be handling Augustin's escort. Foul brigand! We shan't allow Sir Augustin!
There's no need for theatrics. Here's a surprise. We met at the tavern. Fair warning, cuz this craven isn't worth—
He speaks madness! Subdue him at once, ere he injures our noble charge!
Why, if 'tisn't Sir Ragnar from the tavern. Now, two parties ask our
E
aid,
agora?
but which is the more deserving?
Whatever choice you make, Orinda.
You would betray me. Have you lost all sense?
You believe me, then? That's a bit of a relief, actually. Thanks, cuz.
Ficou do lado do...
I'll get the better of our foe yet.
Como os oficiais trabalham pra...
Curse you! All that planning and... for what?
Pra rainha.
Phew.
Mas meio que foi sem querer, eu joguei a flecha na sorte ali e pegou no soldado.
I appreciate the confidence, cuz. It was a welcome surprise. But I can't linger here, I'm afraid. My apologies for this. Follow after me if you can. Succeed, and I'll share the truth of all of this.
The right to decide is yours alone, Master. Who? Ah, but of course. Now I recall.
Pra cá que ele veio,
Say no
cara?
more, Master. I know just where to... Watch out! Shoppers!
Shame I've no advantage against this foe. Are we all in the same boat?
harvest what I can, should it please you.
Porra. Não passa, parece filho da putinha desse.
Why, we seem to have come through unscathed. Well, you are mighty indeed, Arisen. Should it please you, Master? I've a mage who could make short work of our predicament. Shall I assist? The sun descends. Night will be upon us soon.
Where we do not fall prey to enemy ambush.
Cadê a menina, porra? Ela não é pra cá.
Could you come over here?
Manda seu cu, já tava aí, você tava fazendo de besta.
Master? Master, can you hear me? Are you unharmed?
Pray, seek an exit. I shall search for a way to rejoin you.
Se tiver bicho aqui, eu também não toba, né? Pronto, me lasquei. Ah, carai. E aí, cara?
I go where the wind blows and the coin flows, cuz. Hoy there. You seem to have fared better than I did. I took the fall for it still. So long as he escaped, I'd wagered that, speaking of, I was to tell you the truth behind all of this. I'll be glad to oblige you, of course, but we ought to get moving first. Time to get to work.
Ah, mano. Me lascou, hein?
I go with From what I've seen of your skills during that mess in the tavern, and my word ought to carry a fair bit of weight, considering my reputation as a warrior of unparalleled. Turns out, as a sellsword proves himself, the list of those who can afford his services grows, makes for a duller life. Though I can't say I've any complaints about the weight of my pockets. Still, I hunger for a real battlefield, where a single misstep spells death. I crave the simplicity. I'd not say no to a fight with you. Let's have at it when I'm all... Mayhap, I'll not give you a choice in the matter. I'm not sure what's brought me here. I suppose I'll have a few drinks. That escort mission was a trap concocted entirely for your benefit, you know. It was supposed to give those responsible a means to incriminate you. But Augustin is no fool. He had his doubts about his summons to Vermin, and hired me to watch up. So I looked into the cart that would be escorting him, and lo and behold, I found your name. But it wasn't on the list of hired guards. Rather, your name was on the list of persons to be on. In short, you had been called in to act the part of the culprit. Mark my words, if you'd carried on with them, Augustin would have been slain, and you would have been held responsible. You'd not have stood a chance against all that if it hadn't been for me. Aye, methinks I've earned my pay this time, and then some. I protected my charge and got you away from this. Now all that remains is to escape this place. I expect we'll find a way out soon enough. Still, I've got to wonder where this craven plot came from, and what you did to warrant it. One thing's for certain, you must have powerful enemies in Vermin. But why? 'Tis not as though you're the arisen true. What? You? Ha! 'Tis a small world indeed. You've piqued my... I've no business here. Best I hit the road. Right. Let's press on. Judging from the flow of air here, the exit can't...
Pegar peixinho cru. Não tem peixe, cara. Vambora então.
Well, this is a right awful place. At least you made it out all right. Don't worry, after all, I can't afford to die here. We'll see each other again. You can count on that.
Missão na estrada, você saiu da caverna.
You would gather materials here, Master.
E onde eu estou necessariamente? Caverna do Gaeco. Materiais farejador. Ué, por que isso aqui? É porque eu tô com um peão farejador? Que massa. O que é isso aqui, cara?
Can we read?
Fale com Ambrosius.
Can you afford to carry more?
E agora? Caí aqui, né?
A decent spot to make camp, assuming there are no monsters about.
Resting when and where you can is the secret to weathering a long journey.
Estão atacando, hein?
Master, a treasure chest. We shall have to find a way to reach it. While in another world, I happened upon a treasure chest rather close. you the way?
Você tá apontando aí, meu filho?
'Tis about time we pressed on, wouldn't you say, Master? Master, we cannot deliver that which we do not possess.
Tá gigante esse vídeo, cara. Na hora que eu chegar lá no posto do retiro, acho que eu vou encerrar e eu continuo em outros, mas esse aqui vai ficar gigante.
My talents lie in combining materials, and I'll use those in my possession to craft things for you in my spare time.
Se eu trocar, cara, quem que eu posso mudar? Coco West.
I'm only glad to have proven my worth.
If ever you've need of an ear to listen.
A praga dos dragões é uma doença misteriosa que só pode ser contraída por peões. Diferente de outras debilitações, não fica registrado no status do peão. O peão afetado não se dá conta da própria condição, não havendo diferença óbvia no comportamento. Só o que se sabe em relação aos efeitos dessa doença é que ela pode resultar em uma calamidade devastadora. A praga dos dragões é contagiosa e pode infectar peões que estiverem viajando no mesmo grupo. Só há duas formas conhecidas de curar para esta enfermidade: quando o peão infectado se perde na fenda ou quando transmite a doença a outro peão. Será que esse cara tá com a doença?
I'll gather these now. 'Twould be a
This is for you, Master. I thought it might come in useful.
A well-organized pack is my speciality. I'll see to it your burdens are shared between us pawns.
I have a knack for gathering items, and am ever on the hunt for new finds.
Fiquei meio grilado com esse cara aqui, hein?
We'll see each other again. In the meantime...
Delighted to meet you.
Oh, hobgoblins! This bow is as good as flame-proof.
Hurting yet? Ha! You've met your match.
I'll ne'er tire of this.
This looks like trouble.
Caiu, louco. Caralho, velho, ele não para de pegar o porra do lobo que já caiu.
I am not long for this world. Shan't turn a blind eye.
My spirit, it quails.
My deepest thanks is the least I can offer after.
Obrigado.
Seems we've stumbled into Saurian territory.
out what's inside.
Nothing left. Time to move on.
An ill-timed dodge. How many bruises?
Pray slow your feet. You run too fast for the likes of me.
No time to catch your breath. Try to keep up. Methinks there are rare materials to be found hereabouts.
Well, well, that's quite a discovery.
Shame there are. I rather enjoyed hearing the one about it's said to descend in time. Sounds like the last thing we need, doesn't it?
Have a gander at my wares. You shan't regret it. Hope to see you again ere long.
Well, it takes two to make a sale, and this seller had nothing to tempt us with. Our funds are better spent elsewhere.
Need anything? Many thanks.
Chance to put my feet up is as welcome as fine ale.
I'm just grateful to still be in business.
Oi, keep your distance.
Leaning forward and too tired.
No shortage of eating, Mark.
Golds.
Interest.
I don't believe I had any visitors. Begone! I have no hospitality to extend toward one bereft of decorum.
At last, the moment I've been waiting for. Allow me to gather these up.
Got nothing to fear if I keep my wits about me.
I don't mind lingering for a spell. So, you seek to enter Batal, I presume? Go on.
Now there's a worthy prize. If only 'tweren't so far away.
Sorry, sir.
All you need of me? I see life as a...
My only object is to live to a I've things to...
Hard to make ends meet these days.
This ox you've got to pay before we depart.
Nice and quiet today. Something.
While we're here, shall we take care of that other task we were entrusted with as well?
When the mind is split, the heart must lead. Also, I've learned.
Bora, cara, deixa eu ver se eu lembro onde que é aquela porta. Acho que é aqui. Ferraria do Brock. Será que é aqui? Entregou a espada? Não, não é aqui não. Ah, era aqui sim, ó. Só descer reto ali. Oh, carai.
Come to think of it, had things only turned out differently at the coronation, what baleful art could grant one other than the Arisen control over pawns?
Esse gordo pelado
I know
aqui.
precisely when a curative is needed, Master. You'll never fall in battle so long as I'm around.
Caceta. Sai daqui, rapaz.
Right where I want it.
Recebido com hostilidade, hein? Pelo amor de Deus. Vamos ver qual é que é. O que tá pegando aqui? Era isso que eu tinha que fazer?
We might make use of this as evidence. First things first, we must speak with Captain Brandt. I know where that person can be found, Master. This way.
Well, now, isn't this lucky? Someone who knows the way.
You're wasting your time talking to me. At least you've got your help.
Got any tail?
Vai embora, rapaz. Sai daqui. Bom, então agora eu posso voltar. Você obteve provas, reúne evidências e informe Brent. Procura evidências para devolver a rainha regente do sequestro dos peões e leve até o capitão Brent. Mas e aí, agora eu posso ir lá? Bora, ó. Sai daqui. Não, mas beleza, pessoal. O vídeo já tá gigante, ó. Tem alguma coisa na porta, tá vendo? Eles ficam tudo meio bobo. Mas assim, o vídeo tá gigante já. Eu vou encerrar ele por aqui. Ficou meio que um desastre, uma bagunça. Faz missão aqui, não termina, começa outra. E meio bagunçado o vídeo, mas é assim mesmo, né? Então, isso aí, eu espero que vocês tenham gostado. E quem gostou, puder ajudar com like, se inscrever no canal, deixar um comentário. É isso aí, meu povo. Muito obrigado. Tamo junto. Forte abraço. Falou!